I'm Sarah Kolis. Welcome to the Dressing Up podcast, where we talk about all things bridal dresses and general dressing up topics. I love to encourage women to dress up while expressing their personal style with confidence on how to do so. Visit sarahkolis.com to book a bridal alterations fitting, or even inquire about designing the custom couture bridal gown of your dreams. I am so excited to talk to you about this next topic. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. Today we have Niloo with Niloo Rosi Design, and I'm so excited for you to be here. Thank you for being here, Niloo.
Sure. Thanks for having me today.
Yes. Would you mind reintroducing yourself and telling our listeners what you do and who you help?
Yes, I'm Niloo. I'm owner of Niloo Rosi Design. I'm a floral designer based in Michigan, and I do event and a wedding floral. I would love to do it even outside of the Michigan one day, but right now I'm doing most of my weddings in Michigan.
Fabulous. So you're based in Metro Detroit then, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. I was just pulling up your website and I was so happy when I opened it up, and the first huge photo you have is of one of my dresses.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's one of my most favorite shoes that I have done. The colors of the vibe, the dress for sure, and everything was amazing.
Yes, that was a shoot we did with Chanel Photography, and Ann Travis planned it. It was stunning at Trey Farms.
Yes.
So that was fabulous. And that's where I first met you. So it was loads of fun. Yes.
Yeah, it was truly an honor working with you. An amazing thing for that day. Everything worked out so beautiful. And I love the way that the bouquet complements the dress. They were in harmony. I always love to make a piece, especially for the bouquet, because it's a signature for the floral designer, to complement the dress. So I was so happy when I see everything
come together. Yeah, I'm like looking again at your website right now, and it is just gorgeous. The flowers just totally pop off of that dress. Like it was just overall just such a fun shoot.
Yes,
so much
it
fun.
was.
So one question I've been asking all of my guests is, this is the Dressing Up podcast after all. What is your favorite item in your closet right now?
So I love shoes.
For
sure. And I love skirts. Like putting on skirts are my favorite. Shoes are my favorite. Jewelries are my favorite. Like accessories that I can add to my closet. like when I'm dressing up, I love to have jewelries adding to them. I love everything about like fashion. So because one of the most important thing that I love to follow up and get inspired is fashion. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. Awesome. So you work a lot with brides. So can you tell us a little bit about your process, how they can get in touch with you and learn more about you and book with you for the florals for their wedding day?
Sure. So some of my brides, they get in touch with me through their event planners. So that's how we get connected, and so we meet each other. And some others just learn about us through Instagram, social media. And then so we have a website that our brides can do the inquiry and connect with us, but they can just fill out a few questions so I can know more about their beautiful day and just get back to them and answer more questions, and like eventually either meet in person or we do a phone call or Zoom call, so I can just get to know more about them. Because for me, it's very important that I feel connected with my couples to know their vision, what are their ideas for their day. And then I just going like the items that they want to have for their space and what we can design for the space. We will talk about that and just put all together and make a proposal for them with every details and just let them know what we can do for the space they have and based on the vision they want to create for their wedding day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Do you see any trends coming for 2023 that you're really excited about to implement in this year's weddings?
So each year there are like trends coming. Like last year was different. Floral designs were like mostly, like not mostly, but brides were into, but this year is different. I see like based on the design board that I get for this year, like my brides are more into the colors. So we are going to have more colors this
Yeah.
year.
Okay, that's
Yes.
exciting. We've been having a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
is.
neutrals and blacks and things going on. So this year we're going to see more colors. Okay,
Yes,
fabulous.
exactly. Yeah, I honestly I love to work with different color palette. I never say never, and I never against anything. So I just want to make sure that every wedding is different from each other. And I always tell my brides that they need to make sure that they do whatever they really want. They just don't need to stick to any trends. They need to just like think out of the box. You don't have to go with the flow. You just need to be you.
Right.
So, but yeah, most of the weddings that I get this year are like more colorful. I have like classic chic kind of wedding too, like white, vibish color. But yeah, I believe that colors are more trendy this year.
What colors are you seeing? Are we doing like pastels? Are we getting into like brighter colors? What are you seeing?
So like orange colors,
Ooh,
pink. Yes.
wow. Okay,
Um,
colors we haven't seen. I haven't seen orange in a wedding color palette in a while.
yeah.
I'm excited
So
for
we
that.
are
Yeah.
going to have like peach, like some of them are soft, but like pops of colors in between the design. So yes, my brides they said like we are not afraid of the colors. Say, wow, that's good. Let's go for
Yes.
it.
Yes. Refreshing
Yes.
too. I'm excited to see all of that.
Yes. But again, it's just trends can be helpful, but it doesn't mean that couples should go with them.
Hmm.
They just need to see what vibes they are really into, because the design, the whole design should speak to you. Like, this is who you are for your big day.
Yeah. I personally, I mean, I do the gowns and everything, and I hear about a lot of the logistics of wedding planning, but I always feel like the florals are just like the cherry on top of the wedding. It just like makes everything just form together,
Yeah.
and I just love flowers in general. So I
Yeah.
I love seeing that element of the wedding. It must be
Yeah.
so fun to work with your brides to make all that happen. Wow.
Yes.
What would be a top tip that you might have for brides when planning the florals for their wedding? Do you have like an overall like big tip that you
Yes.
have?
So the first thing that I always talk with my couple is that make the priority for yourself for the flowers. That what are your priorities? Are your priorities on like having more statements throughout the space, like for your ceremony, for some places that you're going to be there most of your time, and there will be more photography in that space, and just prioritize everything for yourself. Like, do you want to have more flowers at the reception or other spaces? So that would be helpful for us to focus on the designs that mostly matters for our
Mm-hmm.
couples.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like location wise at the wedding, like where
Location
you,
wise,
yeah,
yeah, and
that is important.
priority. Like some of my brides, they say that we don't want flowers for reception. We want to mostly focus on our ceremony. Like we want to
Mm-hmm.
focus on like bar, like having a statement for our like DJ, like on the stage of the DJ. So these are the like spaces that are going to be different, you
Yeah.
know. And I always like recommend my couples to have like something different from the usual that we see. Like I recommend to do like something different for the ceremony, for example. Like I will ask my couples that if they can like define their wedding, like is it a classic wedding? Is it going to be like a modern wedding? Or these are the questions that I'm asking, and just leading like my clients to put all their ideas together and say that, okay, this is the vibe that we want to have.
Yeah, right. Oh, so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, and you mentioned it a little bit, that you like to do things that are a little bit different and unique, which I love. And it seems to me, and thinking back to that styled shoot that I did with you, you do like installations a little more
Yes.
often, and you think of them in like very unique forms, right?
Yeah, I do my best
Yeah.
to to try different things. I'm not afraid of like doing new things, and I hope that I can just get my ideas more into the realities with my couples. I just want to make sure that like my couples, they are like they feel confident to do them,
Mhm.
like say, okay, I we can do, for example, the ceremony this way. Instead of doing just the tall stance, we can do it different way. I mean, based on your space. And when I talk to with my couples, I just feel that, okay, they can just rely on like my creativity and let me do that for them.
Yeah,
They say
there's
that, oh, that's an honor that my
yeah.
couples trust me and just let me to do that.
Yeah, a huge level of trust, because I feel like you can't, it's not like you're gonna see it before the wedding day. They just have to trust that what
Yes,
you're gonna
that's
do is
true.
gonna work out. Yeah,
That's
well,
so
that's so
true.
great. Wow.
That's
What about any mistakes that you see people making, like a common mistake, or maybe there's something that you kind of like wish would go away for future trends?
It's not a mistake, but I always tell like, because I feel that how sometimes my couples are stressed,
Yeah.
which makes sense. But I just feel that like that day is supposed to be like the most fun and the happiest day. So I always telling that this day is going so fast. So try to enjoy it and just trust your vendors
Yeah.
to their job and just relax and enjoy it.
Yes.
So I don't know if I answer your question, but I
Oh
just
no,
feel
that's
that
great.
this is one of the most important thing that couples should or try to do, that to just feel more relaxed and just trust their vendors, because when they are more relaxed, so the vendors can be more creative with what they are doing.
Yeah, you have more design freedom, creative
Yes, when we
freedom.
have design more
Hmm.
freedom, so we just can make it work more.
I am totally understanding what you're saying. Like just trusting your vendors to do the best work that they can possibly do by
Yeah.
giving them a little space to have some freedom with creativity. And at least I know for me, when I have brides where I'm making a custom dress and they just like kind
Yeah.
of let me go with it, I love that. Like I
Yeah,
can get into the
exactly.
nitty-gritty details and like kind of like change my mind a little bit as we go along, as opposed to having like a really set in stone plan that can't be changed. I feel like I get roadblocked a little bit. So I'm sure you feel that as well
Yeah,
with any creative.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. So I don't say like mistake. I just, based on my experience, I
Right.
just feel that when I have as a vendor more freedom, so I can do much, much better. I can just show my creativity and I just can help my couples better with their visions.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So how do you describe your style in terms of florals? Like, do you tend to love like a more romantic vibe, or do you like, I mean, I don't know. Is there a way you could answer that question by sharing with our listeners kind of like the style that you enjoy working with?
Yeah. So I always think about that,
Yeah.
honestly, that like how can I categorize my style? But sometimes I just feel that I don't think that I can put a label on my work. Like I just, because each bride or couple, they have their own vision and their own personality, and each personality is so different. I know that like if I just like combine all together, like most of my couples, they just want something modern and something different, sometimes romantic, sometimes classic, sometimes gardeny vibe, so it's so hard to just define my style, how it's going to be. Like if I say like I intend to be modern, in modern design, it's like classic modern vibe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I love like history, I love like art, I love everything about all the stuff, or like antique, but I just want to use them, incorporate them in a modern way. But each wedding, each event depends on the vision of my couples. It's different. Like it can be classic, it can be gardeny, it can be romantic,
Yeah.
airy, and I just try to bridge between my style and the vision that my couples have. So it's
Yeah.
always changing. Like I just try to make sure that I'm true to myself with the design that I have, and I present it into the wedding.
Yeah. I love it. Fabulous. Are there any past projects and or weddings that really stand out in your mind, ones that you just greatly enjoyed working on, or that you felt like the end result was just fabulous? Any previous weddings or brides that you can think of?
So I think that I really like and enjoyed my each wedding because they were so different from each other. I had like a wedding in fall that I used mostly local flowers for that one, which
Yeah,
I really love using like local flowers for my wedding as much as possible.
I love
And
that. Yeah.
like one of my fall wedding, that was one of my most favorite. So there is not a specific wedding because I just feel that I always feel connected to that wedding and with my couples. So each of them are so special. But the more I get the opportunity to use the local flowers,
Yeah.
so the more happier I will be.
Oh, yeah. That is so cool. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What
We
is
have
there?
amazing local flowers during the like they start spring till fall and they're amazing.
Yeah. And when you say local, are you saying Metro Detroit or Michigan?
Yes, in Michigan.
In Michigan.
We have farms in Ann Arbor, we have farms like around the area. So I mostly use
Wow.
the ones that are closer to me.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool.
It is. It is so cool to work with like amazing farmers that are like mostly they are woman-owned businesses. So it's
Girl power.
amazing to
Yes.
work with them and use the flowers.
Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous. Is there any
Yes.
part of the process that you find the most enjoyable as far as like helping a bride plan her flowers for her wedding day or making the flowers or installing them? What part of the process is the most fun for you?
Designing part for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Going through
I
the
love the
design phase. Yeah.
designing. I love the part that I can planning for the design, like just visualize that how we can have the ceremony. And I love the days that I can go like do the walkthrough with my couples and see the space, and we just talk at that how we can use that space for their
Yeah.
ceremony, for their reception, especially when my couples want to do like installations. So let's go for it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, the creative aspect for sure. What about other events other than weddings? It seems like you do a few, right? What are some other events that you do florals for?
So I do for events, like events beside like Christmas parties, like this ones like a small events that I do beside the weddings, but I mostly like to do like focusing on the weddings.
hmm Bridal showers, rehearsal dinners, do you like to do those
Oh
too?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do rehearsal bridal shower for my couples if they want to. Like this year I have rehearsal like a day before we
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I love hearing this insight. Is there anything else you would like our listeners to know, or potential brides looking to book with you? Anything else you would like to talk about?
So I would love to connect. So
Yeah.
feel free to reach out to me. And one thing is that the sooner couples connect with us, better for inquiry, because when we start the wedding season, we are getting busier. So
Yeah. How
the
far out do you
process.
like people to book?
So I said that as soon as possible,
Yeah.
they like figure out where is their venue and they set the date so they can reach out to us. And usually like 6 months, maybe 6 to 9 months, that would be great.
Hmm.
Because during the wedding season we are getting busier and we can't, like, usually it takes like 1 or 2 days to get back to them, but with wedding season it's sometimes like it's hard. So I definitely say that
I get it. So while
just
you're
reach
in
out.
season, it might take a little longer to answer all those
Yes.
emails. Totally get it. Yes, lots of
Yeah,
vendors
so
are
reach
like
out
that.
sooner, and I would love to talk to potential clients to see what we can do for them. Don't be afraid of trying new things and the ideas they have in mind for their wedding. If it's something super new, it doesn't mean that they shouldn't try that, like for anything, like not
Hmm.
just for the floral design part, for every aspect of their wedding. They just
Yeah.
want to be different, just do that, and I'm totally with them. And
Sounds like you are up for a challenge.
yes,
Right.
yes, I'm totally fine with new ideas and thinking out of the box for our couples. And I know
Yeah.
that sometimes we can stick to what is going on with the routine and everything as happening, that like with trends even, but we don't need to do what maybe, I don't know, like everyone do.
Yeah.
We just
Right.
need to be ourselves and do whatever you want to do. So these are the important things that we should follow, I think, especially because this is one day just about you. So
Right. That's all that matters. The bride and
yeah,
groom.
that's all that matters. Yeah, so that's like whenever my couples just like feel they can do whatever they want, we just come up with amazing designs.
How often are you hearing from the groom as opposed to the bride?
So it is interesting that sometimes I like most of the feedbacks like I get from the grooms, and I really love that. Like when both groom and bride they are like interacting and they are just want to talk about the design, say wow, that's very nice. And because like grooms like can just be more detailed about the design, and that's very nice that I get feedback from them.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It
like
means a lot.
I talked to them and said, okay, especially when we have a meeting, like Zoom call meeting, or we do a walkthrough in the venue, and
Uh-huh.
I talk to them and just say, oh, I don't like boutonniere, or I like boutonniere, but in this way, I like the pocket
Yeah.
boutonniere, you know?
Yeah.
So that's very nice that I get feedbacks from the groom too.
Right.
Because
Right.
this is their special day as well as the bride. So
Just as much. Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
So it's nice to get, yeah, I get some feedbacks from groom too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's
That's
great.
very nice. Yeah.
Can you reiterate your website for us and Instagram with the spelling too? Yeah.
So my website is Niloo Rosi Design. It's
Mhm.
NILOOROSIDESIGN.com. And my Instagram is again my brand. It's Niloo Rosi Design. I just get it from my name, my family name, which my name is Niloo, and my family name is Rostami. So I just switch it to
Oh,
Rosie because it's kind of like it's the name of Rosie means rose.
yeah.
So
Oh my gosh, that
I
worked
just
out
play with
perfect.
that.
Oh, I love
I play
that.
with the words. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Niloo Rosi Design is my Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, fabulous. And I love following along and seeing all your pretty photos on
Thank
your
you.
Instagram. And I was just browsing your website today and it just looks so beautiful. So if you all have a
Yes.
moment, check it out. Well, thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, Niloo. This was so much fun. I
Yeah.
love getting to learn a little bit more about wedding
Thank you.
florals and your style, and it was just so much fun. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much for having me. And I can't wait to work with you again and
Yes,
just having your dresses and just working together. It's such amazing opportunity to do that again
a great
together.
team for sure.
Yes,
Yes.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you, Niloo. Okay,
Yeah, thank you,
bye-bye.
Sarah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode has allowed you to approach the world with greater confidence in your own personal style. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out through email or inquiry form on the website. I hope you are all ready to go and get dressed up. I look forward to sharing more dressing up tips with you in future episodes. See you there.